So I had this naked. I bought 20,000 shares in my smallest account. I thought it was, had big volume. I thought it could bounce, go to maybe mid twos or something. But instead they had an offering. So I ended up taking a $7,000 loss on it, which is a tiny amount. But in my smallest account, that's actually several percent of the account. So it was a big loss for that account. So I'm all out of that piece of shit. I'm telling you guys, these are piece of shit stocks. All of them. The sub $2 stocks, the sub $3 stocks. I think LK had an offering, or I think they priced their offering. Yeah, wow. They priced it $42. They announced the offering when the stock was in like 34s or something. And I priced it at 42. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. There's so much. I think this thing goes to 100 this year. Hopefully we get more setups on the way up, but this thing goes to 100. I saw this stat. China has 5 cups of coffee per person per year on average. 5 cups versus 400 in the US and almost 1,500 in Finland. I mean, there's a huge market for this thing. And considering it already has insane revenue growth, this thing goes to 100. Oh, AVLR. Are those real prints? Okay, I'll put some sell orders out there. Yeah, pretty much everything looks good except for that naked gap down, which was a tiny loss. But other than that, everything looks pretty good. I'm sorry, my cat is going crazy right now. I'm gonna lock him out in 1 minute. All right. No gap bursts of interest for me. I check the mRNA news. I'm gonna host a conference call 8 a.m. So they had some kind of. Or wait, no, they had some. Oh, okay. They had some data yesterday. SRNE had some buyout proposal. ACRS. It's a piece of shit. Phase 1. Here it goes. It doesn't have a big gap up. It's a beaten down stock. Hey, maybe it has some upside. It may have some intraday upside. Because the problem with these biotechs have been they always gap up, a huge amount, like 50, 80%. This thing is only up like 20% in pre-market. It gets decent volume out of the gate. I may buy some. It's a very thin stock, so it's kind of hard to know how many shares on buy, but we'll see. CEI is fading lower from that follow through. It did double. I didn't sell enough. Really, yeah. AXSM, it had every opportunity to bounce yesterday. It didn't. This thing it actually closed below the 20-day, and it closed, pretty much at the offering price. So we'll see. I think it looks like it wants to go lower. Tesla, I covered some before they close because I had just a big position and I didn't have enough buying power to hold it. So I covered about the third before they close. FTSV had some update. I think they're gonna report data mid-year. I think that's what the update said. Other than that, everything looks pretty decent. I'm just, raising stops, selling into strength, and I am not super excited about anything really. So ACRS, almost 2 million in volume so far. Trill. I located 100,000 shares of this thing, but looks like it lost its gap up, unfortunately. This Gene gap down also, APLT gap down, yeah. We'll see if these things go higher. INSG had a big reversal yesterday. It found support on the rising 20-day, and I tightened up my stops a little. Or actually, I didn't tighten them up, but never mind. Tesla may have another entry point. Actually, on the 60-minute chart, it's building higher lows here. It needs to break this 479, 478.50 area. Could have another leg down. I don't think I'm gonna add to it. I don't think I'm gonna add back the shares I covered before the close, but there could be an add point there. Absolutely. AXSM lower. A little bit of a reversal so far in the markets. Yeah, Tesla broke that trend line and it looks like it wants to go lower. This thing could very easily go back to low 400s. Very easy. I think today will be a day I'm gonna size down a lot of things. It looks like that kind of a day, like a rebalancing day. It feels like it. Wow, BLDP just keeps going. I hope this Beyond Meat goes to 100 plus, like low hundreds or something. Get a potential short opportunity next week. UGAS has broken a downtrend line. AGTC is about to take out opening range lows. Yeah, I would have preferred a green open, a stronger open. APLT also, I would have really liked to see this thing over 50. But okay, Trill is going. Trill could be nice. Again, I have 100,000 shares located. I may do more on a good setup, but right now it has to do what it has to do. Maybe it goes to $5-6 today. We don't know yet. And, I don't want to be. I do not want to be too early. That's the rule number one of shorting momentum stocks. Don't be too early. LK is just an amazing stock. So they increased. So they sold what? Almost 14 million shares, and the previous float was 41 million. So they increased their float by about a third. All right. BSDM is pulling back, and CEI is pulling back. I wonder if CEI is gonna stop me out. Too bad I need to sell more. I always get greedy on these shit stocks. I really thought it would go to like $5 or something. Alright. Okay, Trill had a first crack, or actually it was a second crack. Now it's resting on its rising VWAP. So now what I'm going to look for is if it tries to bounce and it's starting to fail that bounce. Well, Tesla, there's really nothing here right now. It's just let it do its thing. So far, it has been building higher lows in the 60-minute chart. Despite the attempted reversal in the markets, a lot of stocks are going higher. This is an amazing market, really an amazing market. Things almost can't get better than this. Looks like Trill is reversing back high. Let's see if this bounce fails on Trill. I'm gonna short some. Let's see if CEI can bounce off this rising moving average. Trill, this is the type of stock you can risk 15 cents to make $1, $1.50. I don't know. BLT looks like it might go higher today. GTC. Okay, so it failed to break down. It failed to go higher. Now it wants to go lower. It looks like. Yeah. Tesla held this higher low formation so far. Hopefully next leg higher is 550. That would be great. M&A? Yeah, I don't know the relevance of these news, but looks decent. Is it good enough for follow through? I don't know. What's SNX? What is this? They had other reported earnings. My bet is it's a very slow growing stock. Yeah. 15% EPS growth, 19% revenue growth, and the estimates for next year are 4% EPS growth. There is absolutely nothing here. I'm gonna raise my stop on TU. Looks like it's flagging for a potential next leg higher. It has been building higher lows now for a while, for a few days. GBT is a very slow moving stock. I'm gonna raise my stop a little bit more. Oh, CEI looks like it's gonna stop me out probably. Trill, let's see here. I'm thinking about maybe trying some short soon. Again, I'm not gonna go crazy on it. I'll do, you know what, I'm not even gonna do 100,000 shares of this. I'll do 50,000. If it breaks below 348. Okay, now it looks like it wants to go higher, but I really don't have much conviction on it. Unless it goes much, much higher. What is this? CPAH. Alibaba, what a beast. Just keeps going higher. It goes higher every single day, almost. Look at the weekly chart. What an epic breakout. Not that big of a percentage move yet, but if it goes to 300, it's gonna be a big percentage move. So to have some patience. I don't know. I want to see if we can hold these rising moving averages. And daily, it's a 10-day moving average.
No matter what.
LK wants to go green. What a beast of a stock. Oh, I missed my RAD entry. No, not RAD. Oh, RAD, by the way, I got stopped out yesterday. Took a tiny gain. I was up like 60k on it, and I ended up plus a few thousand. It didn't do the kind of bounce I was looking for, unfortunately. No need to be creative in this type of market. Just trail stops, have some patience. Keep an eye on price action of leading stocks. That's it. Damn it, I should have bought this man, but yes. Alright, whatever. Okay, thanks for joining. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.